Oh, the thing I love about the Earl is just so peaceful down here, you know. It's like, it's not that much doing.
Bondi has been home to people for thousands of years.
I could only imagine the Aboriginals would have thought this was a very special and beautiful place as well. Have a look at it. You've got a kilometre of open water. It's so clear, and there would have been an abundance of fish and marine life.
The first Australians called it Bondi, meaning water tumbling over rocks. It's Australia Day. On one of the biggest days of the year, visiting trainee Tamika pays tribute to those who came before her and celebrates her own Aboriginal heritage.
Before I wave the flag, I would like to acknowledge the Eora people, the original and traditional owners of this land, and pay respect to their elders past and present.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free.
On Australia Day, over 30,000 people are expected to zinc up, chill out, and celebrate whatever it means to be an Aussie.
Happy Australia Day!
Having a good old Australian barbecue as usual. Australia Day, got to have the snags out and everything like that.
Shrimp on the barbie. I can't believe you brought a pool to the pool.
It's a day of frivolity and inevitable mishaps.
Harry's on the jet ski, come in. Go ahead.
Got a severe head gash at the boat ramp.
A boy has slipped on the notorious flat rock. The quickest way to get him to medical assistance is by jet ski. On shore, H and first-year trainee Jake get ready to treat 14-year-old Aaron.
Oh, it's just a little bit of a cut. You might need a couple of stitches, but we'll just clean you up a bit.
The left?
See your head that way for a bit?
Sorry, to the right, beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Lifeguards need to check if he's suffered more than a gash to his head.
Got a headache or anything, mate? Do you feel dizzy?
Black out?
No, I don't think so.
Send him there with Jake, just to make sure, in case you might get a bit dizzy or something. Hang on
And
tight.
what's your name again?
Aaron.
Aaron. My name's Jake.
Up in the tower, Deano notices something else isn't quite right.
What happened to your snores? You've been fighting.
No. What?
No.
You've hit that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Nose looks broken. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Oh. Did you hit your nose as well?
Yeah.
Were you fighting?
No, I fell over.
Does it hurt?
Not really.
Do you want to go to the hospital, dude?
Mum and Dad get the news.
Rather terrible. I broke my nose and I need stitches. I fell over a rock and I broke my nose and got stitches. Okay, bye.
Coming to pick you up.
Yeah.
Feel sick? Dizzy?
Sit down, mate.
Come, we'll sit on the bed. It might be.
Put that on your snozzer.
About to dive into the water and then slip on the rock. Did you hit your head? Yeah. Broke my nose.
Aaron's mate Zach makes it to the tower after scrambling around the rocks. They've been best buddies since kindy.
You got me worried. You got my heart pumping. As usual. Yeah. He always hits his toes or hits his head or something, which is really annoying for me because I get scared if he's gonna knock himself out or something. And today, he hit his head. It finally happened.
It's not yet midday, and Australia Day celebrations are already in full swing. Alcohol is banned on and around Bondi, but the law is difficult to police. Now it's taking its toll. Chapo lends a helping hand to a tourist who was left abandoned on the sand by his mates.
Sorry guys. He's still just going to get down off his head. I'm walking up the beach.
Fell asleep on the sand, eh?
Yeah, he's still.
Don't try.
We go there.
Don't Straight.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take your shirt off.
Okay.
And then we're going to tip a bucket of water on your head.
Hell no.
Why not? That'll get all this stuff out of your hair.
Hell no.
Why not?
Hell no. Thank you, guys. And I hope so next time I come to Australia, I will never do this.
Okay.
Okay?
That's good.
Thank you.
For most, it's a day of harmless fun. For a small few, the mix of alcohol and aggression threatens to spoil the party.
A bit of a punch-up down the south end. Want to get the cops down here?
I don't know whether it's just testosterone, but it looks like a bit of a altercation.
You might want to get down here pretty quick. It's getting out of control down here.
Baby, in the summertime, that is where I'll be.
Lifeguards move in to try and control the situation.
The young blokes are having an Australia Day barbecue, and I don't know why it happens, but there always seems to be friction.
In no time, there are a score of police.
What an Australia Day. Always trouble at the beach, man. It's the West.
Attention, gentlemen, who do you think you are? Gentlemen, who do you think you are?
What do you get for yourself, mate? You guys are causing drama down here.
Be around that shit. Do you think I feel? I've been hit in the head. What would you do if I hit you in the head? Dickhead? Huh? Think about it. What the f going on? Am I sitting here? Am I going home?
What I don't like about this is it takes the attention off the water, and there's lots and lots of people swimming. I wish these people would go and practice kickboxing or something like that to channel this kind of aggressive vibration. Just come to the beach to relax.
One man has been subdued by police with capsicum spray.
Yeah, a day like this, we don't want to let things escalate, because if it does, there's so many people, the crowd, there's 40,000 people here, and once something starts, someone else will push someone else, and it could end up in an all-in brawl.
Police finally defuse the situation and give one group a move-on order. It's an eye-opener for visiting trainee Tamika.
226, brother.
500 kilometres north, fellow trainee Maxi is a world away from Bondi. As part of a trainee exchange program for lifeguards, he's spending 2 weeks at Tamika's home beach, while she spends 2 weeks at Bondi. Bondi, 40,000 people. Diggers Beach, barely 40.
Up here, it's a lot quieter, but you've probably got time to learn things thoroughly.
This season we've had a good sandbank along here all day.
Obviously, you learn a lot at Bondi, and you've got to think quick, and you've got to act quick, and you've got to keep a level head. But up here, you just got a bit more time to go through things, and which, maybe that's what I needed. And maybe when I get back, I'll be more relaxed and take him more down there. Everything's different. Everything's different, and the more different things you do in lifeguarding, the more better of a lifeguard you could be.
While Maxi gains experience up north, Tamika is on a much steeper learning curve.
I might have to go in here, boys. There are 3 in the north corner. Just stand by for a sec.
A swimmer is caught in a strong rip at Bondi's north end.
Send Tamika and Tess. Oh, she hasn't got a two-way. She's 100 down the beach.
In her 6 weeks as a trainee lifeguard, Tamika is yet to conduct her first real rescue. Team leader Deano decides her time has come.
Send her in, Terry. Send her in.
She's stripping off.
Tamika's in.
She's off. Go Tamika.
Tamika cleverly uses the power of the rip to help take her out to the swimmer. Terry heads in to supervise.
She'll be pretty excited, pretty nervous. She's got Terry there to sort of talk her through it.
Tamika gets the young man safely on the rescue board, even if it is the wrong way around.
We've been waiting for her to do rescues all week. I've been working closely with her for the last couple of weeks, and yeah, it's exciting to see her going in.
Good job, Tamika.
Yeah, we were starting to go under there for a minute. It was pretty scary, but it felt good at the same time.
I remember when I did my first rescue, so it'd be good for her to reflect on.
You've finally done it.
Yeah.
Tamika has notched up her first rescue. Now Maxi is about to experience a first of his own.
No lifeguards done this before. Either make you or break you, mate.
Maxi's learning the delicate art of patrolling a nudist beach.
So if you want, you can have your lunch breaks and stuff up here from now on, Maxi. I'll introduce you to some of the guys. Commonly referred to as nudies. You do get a rip out in the corner there, mate.
You surfed nudie before?
Yeah. You have to surf nude at nudies. Them's the rules.
Maxi's learning there's a sucker born every minute. Back on Bondi, there's no time for tomfoolery.
This lady's just in front of some guys, an elderly bloke.
An old gentleman is fallen over, up on the pavement.
80-year-old Bob has taken a nasty fall.
Crazy man, I just think it's a mad with myself.
That's all right.
Bacon and Kerbox administer some TLC.
Where were you on your way to?
Going to Circular Quay, and I better be there too. Good. You got something on? Hey, you go all right, don't you? Nothing serious.
You should come down and talk to some of our boys where you struggle.
I'll give you a few clues. You need a couple of tips. First thing is learn to speak Italian.
Late for his date, Bob puts in a call to his lady friend.
Okay then, these guys are very good. They're looking after me. Okay, fine. Oh, she said don't come. You've had a head knock, you know, and you're silly. Better off just going and taking it easy. Yeah, she's right. All right? Yeah. Now, how do I get this back?
I hope we didn't wreck your day. You're still going to be able to meet up with her?
Oh, tomorrow. I'm seeing her tomorrow.
Perfect.
What a idiot.
This your one?
After 22 city to serve. There's no girls around here, is there? Somebody said, Bob, why do you put yourself through all that agony of doing 22 city to serve? I said, where else can you chase a little bit of tail for 14 Ks without being arrested?
No worries. Bob.
Thank you.
See you later, Bob.
Okay, thanks very much.
Even at 80, love stops no man.
The poor is on his way to have a date with a lovely lady, and yeah, I think he was a bit annoyed at himself, but you know, accidents happen. And, yeah, he was lovely, wasn't he?
Yeah, I know.
6:30 p.m. After an 8-hour shift in the punishing sun, it's pack-up time.
Attention all swimmers, one more time, guys. Lifeguard service is finishing in about 15 minutes. I recommend that you get out of the water now. If you must swim, stay close to shore as possible and make sure your feet are on the sandbank at all times. If you're not a strong swimmer, please get out of the water now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is probably my favourite part of the day. Just it's always relaxing to get out of the tower, and it's like it's a good feeling just pulling in all the stuff. You know, another successful day, and yeah, it's always a good way to clear your head at the end of a day. I think it's definitely my favourite part of the day.
But the day's not quite over yet. Just as they pack away their rescue boards.
Boys, don't put the gear away too quick yet. We've got a few heads in south corner.
Nah, they're gone.
But you're gonna have to book it down there.
2 swimmers are caught in a fierce rip as lifeguards sign off. Bacon heads out on the one rescue board that hasn't been packed away. But the rip is taking them around the point and close to rocks.
Alright. Hold on. Oh, you alright? Let's quickly jump on, you jump behind her.
They realise, like in dead set, 10 minutes, they're dead. It's 10 to 7, we're gone, they're dead.
Paddling through the waves with 2 patients on board is impossible.
Lie down, you gotta lie down for me.
He's got them both on, he looks alright, looks comfortable, but he might struggle a little bit there.
Bacon may have the 2 girls on board, but now all 3 are caught metres from the rocks.
You really gotta cooperate with me.
Bacon is powerless to stop being swept onto rocks with his 2 rescue victims.
It's alright, you're alright. You're fine.
The only option is to try and carry the youngest girl out of danger. Kobe wants to help, but getting there is a problem.
You're fine.
Is he alright?
Bacon is desperate to avoid another set of waves. Meanwhile, Kobe joins the rescue with Bacon's runaway board.
Hey, come this way.
He's carrying one girl, so she's obviously hurt her leg. And then the board's washed in, so Kobe has grabbed the other girl.
The older girl is safely ashore. Finally, Kobe can help Bacon with the younger victim.
Oh my God, I almost broke my leg there. No, you're right. That was heavy.
Remarkably, the youngest girl is unscathed.
That was gnarly.
Not so her friend.
You want to go to the tower, we'll give you some first aid. You all right?
I got caught in a real bad spot then, and I couldn't do anything. I had 2 girls on my board, and the wave kind of bowled up around me. I couldn't punch through it, and I just went with it. I couldn't. It really just.
Come on, these people.
Then, another beachgoer in trouble. Bondi's lifeguards are meant to be off duty.
He won't get in.
Is he signaling for the boys? You guys are watching that guy who's trying to lay on his surfboard?
Must have go get this guy, Frank. Mate, you gotta go in, mate. Straight in. Okay? Not a day for learning, okay? It's not a good day to learn out here. Okay. It's dangerous. Just go straight in.
Before Cinta and Chrissy receive first aid, lifeguards administer a lecture.
2 very lucky girls.
Yeah.
You know this?
Yeah.
I don't know if you realise how lucky. 10 minutes later, we're all gone.
I was thinking, I think we need help, and then when we were being bobbed up and down, we saw the lifeguards come and get us, so we were like right on time. Yeah.
I can just carry her over the rocks, like, hey? Like out of a romance movie. He's like,
While it's been bedlam at Bondi, way up north, Maxi has his own dramas to deal with.
Got Band-Aids? How's that feel? Better?
So thanks to Maxi.